everybody, welcome to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. On today's video, we're doing a shop my stash video, the first one for 2020. I have decided, I think I filmed a video saying my 2020 plans or my, I don't know, something about my 2020 plans back in the beginning of January, and I said I wanted to restart my Shop My Stash series that I had been doing in 2019 and sort of fell off on the second half of the year. I decided I want to restart those. I think in that video I said I wanted to do them bi-weekly, but the more I thought about it, the more I thought that it would be best for me to do them monthly. So if you like Shop My Stash videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be doing them on the first Monday of every month. Hence today, February 3rd. I'm actually filming this on the 2nd in the evening, but you're seeing it February 3rd. It's going to be my first Shop My Stash video for 2020. Now, I am currently in the process of doing a declutter and a collection video. You guys will see the first declutter video this coming Wednesday, the 5th. I'm sorry, the 5th. You'll see my first declutter video. I've filmed several already, but I still have a lot to go. I have a very large collection. So the largest part of my collection, honestly, is eyeshadow palettes, and they are a mess right now. I'm leaving eyeshadows till the end of my declutter, and I have a lot. I'm getting there. I have some products that I still need to get through before I get to my eyeshadows. It's going to be very difficult for me to declutter my eyeshadows. So I'm leaving them to the end. So I say all that because I've already picked out the eyeshadow palettes that I'm going to be using in my Shop My Stash, my makeup bag. This is what I use for my makeup bag. See, it says makeup bag right there on the front of it. I don't know if it's going to focus, but it does say MU bag because this is for my makeup bag or my Shop My Stash videos. I keep all my makeup in here. I'm also doing a project pan for 2020 as well. I'm doing 5 products. I have 2 powders, which I'm counting as one. I have 2 Physicians Formula powders in there. I have a primer from Tatcha. I have a bronzer, a blush, and what's the 5th item? Concealer are the 5 items that I have in my project pan. So I figured that a monthly Shop My Stash would do pretty good. I do film foundation reviews as well. If you're totally new to my channel, I do Foundation Friday every Friday, and I usually pull in different items when I'm doing those other than my Shop My Stash products. So long story short, too late. I have my eyeshadow palettes already picked out, and I'm going to actually take you guys with me to pick out the other items for my makeup bag this month for February. So what I decided to do is actually pull a lot of mini palettes in this month. Just a wide variety to try out a bunch of different things. I'm going to go ahead and show you what all I am going to be using this month, not today. I don't know why I keep saying today, but this month. So a lot of these are still in their little packaging just because I'm weird and I like to keep things in their boxes. The first eyeshadow palette is this little one from Absolute New York. It is the Icon Mini eyeshadow palette in, does it have a shade? Gold Glitz. So this one is just a more neutral eyeshadow palette. That's what I'm going to be using right there. I pulled this in because it is a more neutral palette, and I figured that would be a good item to have in my Shop My Stash. I did get this in a beauty box. The rest of these I have purchased. So like I said, I have a lot of mini palettes. I have 4 Natasha Denona minis. So I'm put all of those in. The first one I'm going to show you is my mini Sunset palette. That is what that one looks like. And then I have the mini Nude palette. So I guess having the mini Nude, I probably didn't need to have the Icon, the Absolute New York, but that is the mini Nude palette. I will try to remember when I film my March video to tell you which one I liked better, the Absolute New York Icon Mini or the Natasha Denona Mini Nude. I have the mini Lila palette or Lila palette. I'm not sure exactly how to say that, but that is what that one looks like. Okay. And then I have the mini Star palette, which was a limited edition palette, I think from 2018, I think. I can't remember, but this is the mini Star palette. and that is that one right there. So I do have the 4 Natasha Denona mini palettes, and then I have 2 more palettes because, you know, why not? I have a million palettes. Not quite a million, but close. I have these 2 from Persona. I have blue eyes, and the one thing that Persona does is they like to recommend certain palettes for certain eye colors, and they recommended the copper palette, I believe, for blue eyes, and the pink for brown eyes, I think is how it was. I could have that backwards. But I like both of these, so I picked up both. This one again is the pink palette, which I like having pinks and reds on my eyes. And like I said, I think this one was actually recommended for brown eyes, but I bought it anyway because, you know, I'm a rebel. And then this one is the bronze palette. It looks like the one pan is loose. It is a little bit loose, but hopefully it doesn't fall out. I'm sorry, not the bronze. This is the copper palette. So I like copper on my eyes as well. So you can see I've dipped into a couple of these shades, but that is all the eyeshadow palettes that I'm pulling in. If you guys like declutter videos or you just want to see my eyeshadow collection, stay tuned. I'm thinking right now it's going to be at least 5 videos long, based on the size of my eyeshadow collection. I haven't even started yet, so I'm very concerned it might be longer than 5 videos. I'm trying to keep those videos under an hour long, all of my declutter videos under an hour long, so we'll see. I know how big my collection is, and I'm very concerned it's going to take me more than an hour, more than 5 hours to show you all my eyeshadows. So let's leave it at that. All right, that's going to be it for now. Before I take you over to my collection, one quick reminder, I do have my own online clothing boutique. It is Niminis.com. This shirt actually comes from Niminis. It's super cute, really comfortable. I love this shirt. I wear it often. Actually, one of my hanger strings are hanging out. Why didn't you guys tell me? Anyway, Niminis.com, links in the description bar down below if you're interested. If not, that's okay too. So let's go ahead and get into my collection, which is all over here. I have some eyeshadows on this side of the room as well, but the rest of my collection is over here. I will tell you, like I said, I am about halfway-ish through my declutter. So some of my drawers are going to be a lot more cleaned out than they were the last time I did a Shop My Stash video, which was maybe October, November, something like that. I actually have a big box of stuff right down here underneath my table of the things that I'm decluttering. So only about halfway through, I have a good bit left to do. So anyway, let's go ahead and get over to my collection and pick out what else I want to put in my Shop My Stash for this month. All right, y'all, so here is the top of my dresser that has all my makeup in it. And there is my makeup bag, and this is the items that I have in here that I'm using to, for Project Pan. The only thing that's not in my Project Pan that I have in here is my Painterly paint pot, because I pretty much use that every single day when I'm doing eyeshadow. I mean, I don't wear makeup every single day, but this is my Project Pan items, my primer, the blush, bronzer, the powders, and the concealers. So this is where I keep the makeup that I use every single day. So let's go ahead and get into my drawers. I will say this too. This is just here because it didn't fit in my drawer. These are some of the, well, not these two, but these are some of my favorite foundations. These 3 right here. This one was in my Project Pan. Actually, these were in my Project Pan last year as well. Not this one, but this one was in my Project Pan last year, and then these 2 were in my Project Pan last year, and I didn't get to finish those. But this one was in my Project Pan last year. These are just some of my favorite foundations. So I keep them on top of my dresser so that I use them. This just didn't fit in my drawer. So let's go ahead and get into this drawer here. This is the first drawer at the top of my dresser. This has my primers, my powders, my concealers. Now I will say this, I have not decluttered this yet. The only things that I have filmed my declutters on up until this point are my lip products and my bronzers, blushes, and highlighters. So everything else in my collection still needs to be decluttered. Hopefully I will get through most of that before you guys see my March makeup bag Shop My Stash. So fingers crossed, the next time you see these drawers, they will be much cleaner and more streamlined. So let's go ahead and come over here and pick a primer. This is actually brand new to me. It was in a kit that I got at Christmas time. It's the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So I want to give this a try. So I'm going to pull that into my makeup bag, Shop My Stash, and I'm going to pull in one other one. I think what I'm going to pull in is, let's pull in this one. I actually really enjoy this primer. It's the It number 50 Serum Primer. I used to use this for my foundation reviews until I got the Tatcha primer, but I really enjoy this. So I'm going to pull this one in as well. So I have more of a serum primer as well as my the Hydro Grip one. Okay. Next, let's pull in a powder. Even though I do have a powder in my project pan, that's okay. Let's go ahead and pull in a powder, and I want to pull in one that I haven't used in a while. I'm more partial to pressed powders, but I have a lot of loose powders in here. Let's pull in, actually let's pull in two. Let's pull in the Urban Decay Velvetizer, and I'm also, not actually, I think that might have been discontinued. I'm going to also pull in my Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I'm going to pull those two in. Like I said, I have the pressed powder up here already from Physicians Formula, so we're going to stick with that as my pressed powder, and I'm going to pull in those two loose powders. So let me put these back. All right, let's talk about concealer. Which concealers do I want? I'm actually really enjoying the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer, but I think I'm going to pull this in. This is quote unquote brand new. Actually, what I'm going to do is pull this in, and where is it? Where'd it go? Am I just not seeing it? There it is. This is the original Born This Way concealer. I don't know if it's going to focus for you guys to see that, but this is the original Born This Way concealer, and then this is the Born This Way, I don't know, this is the Naturally Radiant concealer, and this is the Multi-Use Sculpting concealer. I don't know the difference between the two, so I'm going to pull both of these in and give them both a try and see if I can tell you what the difference is between the two. So I have those two, as well as the Maybelline Age Rewind that I have in my project pan. Alright, so we're going to go with that for now. Let's go ahead into the next drawer in my dresser. This is eyeliners, mascaras, and brows. So again, this has not been decluttered yet, so bear with me on that. I'm going to go ahead from my mascaras. I'm going to pull in my Il Makiage, my Roller Lash. I'm also going to pull in my Bad Gal Bang, which I think is just about dry. So I'm going to pull these three in to my Shop My Stash. These are all the mascaras that I have open. Yes, I have way too many mascaras open. I am not going to deny that. And once I actually get to decluttering this, a lot of these are just going to go because I need to start fresh. So I probably won't get rid of this one. This is a newer one that I've opened recently, more recently, within the last 6 months. Yeah, we'll get to that when I get to that. I'm not on that declutter yet, so we'll get back to that later. Liners. I'm going to go ahead and pull in, what I might do, actually, is pull in, I'm going to pull in these two. These came in a Urban Decay. I got the Urban Decay Naked Cherry collection, and these two came, actually, let me look to make sure they don't have that Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil already opened somewhere in here. I don't think I do. No, does not appear that I have one open. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these two in, and then I'm also going to pull in a cream color. Well, do I want to pull that one in? Or this one? Let's see. Alright, I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull in this one here from Physicians Formula. This is just a like champagne-y color. I do have like Fake Awake somewhere here, but I'm not seeing it right now off the top of, you know, my head. It's probably just hiding somewhere in here and I'm just not seeing it. You guys are probably like, it's right there, Jessica. It's right there. Anyway. All right, liquid liners. I'm going to pull this in because it's brand new and I want to give it a try. This is the Benefit Roller Lash eyeliner. I got this at the holidays, so I'm going to pull that in and we're going to use that as my liquid liner. So brows. Sorry, I'm not even showing you my brows collection. I like taupe or blonde. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull these two in. This is Wander Beauty and ABH. They're both the really skinny pencils and they're both in taupe. I think the ABH is in taupe, yeah, and the Wander Beauty is in taupe. I'm going to go ahead and pull these two in as brow products. I don't typically use a brow gel. I have a couple of brow gels in here, but I don't typically use them. So I'm just going to leave those in there for now. And that is it for this drawer. Okay, this drawer is eyeshadow, so we're going to skip that. And then this is my already decluttered brush blonde bronzer and contour. I also have a drawer over here, which are my face palettes. So, or my highlighter palettes, bronzer palettes, that sort of thing. So I have these two as my blush, bronzer, and contour and highlighter drawers. These are the singles and then these are the palettes. So what I'm going to do is start over here. So I have like a lot of cream products in here. These are my bronzers and contours. Blushes are back here. Highlighters are up here. And then back here those are some blushes and those are some highlighters. So I think what I'm going to do is pull this in. This is a blush and a highlighter from Makeup Forever. So I'm going to pull that in. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull this in because I want to give this a try and I don't think I've tried too much of this yet. This is the No. 7 bronzer in Caramel. I'm also going to pull in this Catrice Cosmetics contouring palette. It's just got a little highlighter and a contouring powder. So I'm going to pull those three in right now. Let's do that so I can use my arm. I'm going to pull in another blush and another highlighter. Oh, well, I have a blush in my project pan. You know what? I'm going to pull in Dallas. This is a blush. Technically, it's actually like a face powder. It's like a brown plum blush. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that in. And I already have two other blushes, so let's go there. Let's see if I want to pull in any face palettes. You know what? I'm going to pull this in. This is from Hourglass. It is the Ambient Volume 3. Hi, you can see me. That's one of the reasons why I don't use this palette very often, is because it's so reflective. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pull that in as a face palette. Okay, let's close these up. Come on. Some of my drawers get a little sticky. This is eyeshadows. This is something that needs to be decluttered. That's just like a big mess of a drawer. I'm not going to show you too much of that, but it's a whole conglomeration of things. All right, these two are lip products. So this is my lip bullets, lip pencils, and lip crayons. And then this one is my glosses and matte lipsticks. So let's see what I want to pull in. I think what I want is I'm gonna try some different formulas. That's like part of the reason why I wanted to really get back into this, is to do you know, different formulas and stuff. This is brand new to me. This is from Kylie Cosmetics, so I'm gonna pull that in. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the Lunar Beauty lip gloss in Dreamy. Pull that in, give that a try. What else do I want to pull in? Let's pull in, what's this formula? Beauty by Brianna. Let's go ahead and pull that and see if I like that formula. And then, actually I have two Galactic lip paint. Let's pull those two in because we'll see if we like the formula on that. This, if I would stop dropping it, this one is in the shade Posh, and this one is in the shade Demure. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those two in. So right now I've got the two Galactics, the Beauty by Brianna, the Kylie, and then I have a gloss. Let's pull in another gloss. Let's see. Let's pull in this Bare Minerals Rebel. This is the Marvelous Moxie in the shade Rebel. So I have 2 glosses. Let's pull in just a, you know what, I like this. This is the Clinique Nearly lipstick. So it's kind of more of like a gloss in Black Honey. I'm going to pull that in. All right. And then let's look down here. I'm not going to pull any liners in. I will look to pull something in when I need it. But let's look over here at the lipsticks. I think... I think what I'm going to do is pull in a MAC lipstick. That's what these all are. That's Russian Red. That is Diva. What does Diva look like? Oh, that's a deep red. We're not going to pull that one in right now. This is Cream in Your Coffee. That sounds like something that would be nice. Yeah, that's like a mauve shade. I'm going to go ahead and pull that in. Testing the formula. I'm going to pull in my Marc Jacobs, which is in Slow Burn. So we're going to go ahead and pull that in. And then let's pull a crayon in. I'm going to pull in, let's just pull this. This is from Revlon. I actually really enjoyed this formula. And this is in the shade 700 HD Sand. It's just a nice little crayon lipstick. It's a bold lipstick, let's be honest, but I call them crayons. So, all right. I will come back and pull in lip liners as I need them. So you may see lip liners when I come back and talk to you in March. And now it's down to my foundations. So my foundations are down here. These are all foundations that I have been trying for a while now. Some are some of my favorites. Some are ones that I have tried in the last several months in foundation reviews. So honestly, I can't remember all of my reviews. Believe it or not, I do a review every single Friday and I cannot remember all of them. So if you see ones that you want me to give more of a try, let me know. All right, my camera cut off. I'm not quite sure where it cut off at, but I pulled out the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream. I'm going to go ahead and reorganize this box real quick and let you see what it looks like when it's all said and done. All right, so here we are all coordinated around. I put the foundations on the side over here, but everything else fit in my box and with a little bit of space to spare. And there, of course, is my Project Pan items and my eye primer. Actually, I didn't pull an eye primer out. Let me grab an eye primer real quick. I just recently picked this up, so I wanted to give this a try. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Anti-Aging. So let me pull that one in. I have a couple other eye primers in there, but I'm going to pull this one in as well. So we'll sneak that one right in there. So this is, sorry for the feet shot. This is going to be my makeup bag for the month of February. I'm also going to be doing foundation reviews throughout the month as well, so those will continue to be used. But if I'm not doing a foundation review and I feel like putting makeup on, I will be using one of those 3. Even though I have my favorites sitting here on the top of my dresser, I will use these 3 to give them another shot and another try. Anyway, if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the little bell if you would like to be notified when I upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below. Is there anything in my collection that you would like me to see me pull in? Hopefully by the time I film this video in March, I will have gotten through my entire declutter filming. At least you probably will see my declutter series run. Right now I'm estimating it'll be running through May because I'll be posting 1 video a week and I just have that much makeup. You don't need that much makeup. There's something wrong with me. Plus I do YouTube. Anyway, this is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope to see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye guys.